All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Happy Hour Holidays. I'm your host every single week, Manny Fresh. We got Sean Fabre back there, manning the controls. And our podcast is always about business, entrepreneurship, and life stories. We like to cheers to everybody out there that goes out the extra mile and makes their dreams come true. In studio today, we got Blase Network. Chris, he has a hell of a podcast all the way from Baltimore, coming over here and giving us a nice freshness of feeling over here in Happy Hour Holidays.
Yes, it is.
And how you liking the Tampa Bay area?
So far, so good. Y'all mosquitoes are damn. they angry over here.
Yeah, you came during the summer, bro. That's a problem right there.
Once the sun goes down, it gets really bad.
Especially around water.
Yeah. But, sometimes they like a little bit of sweeter blood. So sometimes people like me, I get attacked.
I don't get attacked at all.
Some people go, I don't even get any mosquitoes. So
I'm bit up.
You know what it is?
I like a damn victim.
It's that Baltimore blood. That's what it is. They want that because listen, the Ravens haven't done shit lately.
There we go.
Yeah, see, I had to go into it immediately.
7 minutes.
Yeah,
19 minutes.
Unbelievable.
So you are a Ravens fan, though,
100%.
100%. Because you were born and raised.
My first word was Lamar Jackson.
So your first word was losing.
No, it was Lamar Jackson. It was Lamar Jackson.
Look, hey, whatever my brother says, the Baltimore Ravens had
It's
a
a
great
great team.
franchise
It's a great
with John
team.
Harbaugh.
Yeah.
They had a hell of a defense. They've had Hall of Famers on their defense. You can't really complain to be a Baltimore fan.
Of course
and
not.
these guys make the playoffs every single year.
Yep.
When are they going to get over that hump, though? Because you got the cheating, the Tampa or the Kansas City refs.
Man, honestly, I feel like one of the Baltimore girls, they need to drop a case on them, do something, make them put some fire under them. I'm telling them they, stayed over too late or something. Because, like Mike Tyson's type of case, you know what I'm saying?
I like Mike Tyson.
I feel like if Lamar Jackson got one of them cases, he throwing a 200.
Are you talking about a rape charge?
Yes.
What the fuck, dude?
They need that fire under that ass.
No, you
I
don't.
bet you, Bateman's not gonna drop that catch next time. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, I love it.
That's good, man.
That's fantastic.
So tell us a little bit about your backstory, man. So you were born and raised in Baltimore, right?
Yep. I like to say the ass crack of Baltimore. Where you go to throw your couch off.
Oh shit!
That's
like that, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty much. Yep. And then it's basically like pretty much the Fresh Prince story. I got in a little fight, and then I moved. They moved me out to a nice neighborhood, and then
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh shit! How old were you?
Well, it wasn't literally a fight. It was just a lot of people started getting met. A lot of bad stuff started happening in the neighborhood, and my family just was proactive and was fortunate enough we was able to move out of that situation. And then I pretty much grew up in the county. Yep.
So did you move in with your uncle? Was he really rich?
No, it was a joke.
You said Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I was mean
similar.
I was mean that in the
Yeah.
sense of moving out the hood and just staying out in the nice neighborhoods. But it wasn't. I didn't move with my uncles or anything. But it was my parents. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what were you into, Chris? Like, what would you like to do as a teenager or a kid? Like, were you a gamer? You liked? Obviously, you like cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah, I always been like a creative, making stuff. But honestly, I got the whole foundation started from being a rapper. That's why I got the Blase name.
Blase.
Yeah, in high school, I was like the popular kid that was a rapper. And I can't be a hooper. I broke my knee once I broke my knee once I started getting to the primal years of being in basketball. So it shot my confidence, had a couple down years, but we're not here to talk about that. The Ravens, if y'all watching this, if a girl watching this from Baltimore, go to the Lamar Jackson Hotel and be like, oh, why you do that? Yep, I got a lawyer. Fuck that. We're not worried about that. The past is the past.
So you know what it is? Chris is used to being the host of a podcast, not the guest of a podcast. So he doesn't like talking about himself for whatever reason.
Oh, you can tell that now?
Yeah.
That's what I doubt. You switched it real quick. But going into Derrick Henry joining the Baltimore Ravens, how excited were you last year when he got picked up? Did you already think, like, I think Max told us when they picked up Derrick Henry, he was like, we're a fucking Super Bowl contender. Not that you guys weren't before,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, this is a legitimate Super Bowl team with a great defense.
Zay Flowers.
Even the
Mm-hmm.
special
bro.
teams. Well, actually, Justin Tucker was the one that had the fucking.
Oh,
knock
did
it
you
off
hear
the door.
about that?
He was getting massages with a little.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
not that type of fire. Not that type of fire.
Yeah, I mean,
too
that's
much.
what you
It's a
kind of
one
were
time.
talking about, bro.
No.
He got cases on him for days.
That's
I
the
think
way
it's
it
like
always
12.
is. One comes out, and then all of a sudden, the whole damn parade comes
Yo,
out.
that
bro,
shit is
did you
crazy.
hear what he was doing?
Have you ever went to a massage parlor and left semen on the table?
No.
No.
That's what that nigga did 3 times.
Yeah.
Uh,
No.
At the
12. 12 times.
No, that was just at one place. He did it 3 times. And then
Oh,
they was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"You can't
yeah.
come back." Then he went somewhere else.
Did the Ravens release him?
Yeah,
yeah, they did.
they released him. They ain't like he didn't get any penalty.
Oh, wait, who picked him up? The Browns, right? With Deshaun Watson in the locker room, too?
Hey, they're gonna hang out with me.
Yeah, they raping everybody
He sold-
out
he
here.
sold his-
Hide
he
your
sold his
kids,
house in
hide your
Baltimore,
wives.
he's gone.
Yeah, that's crazy because I mean, you're talking about one mess. I mean, but you got to think about Ray Rice. Man, Ray Rice was a
Oh my
Pro
God.
Bowl running back. I mean, one of the best of the best.
Well,
at
he
the
knocked
time that he was in. I mean, but that
knocked that
video.
bitch out.
I mean,
Yeah, but hey, you want to talk about one of the Rays? Ray Lewis,
uh,
almost complicit in murder.
That's the type of people we need.
allegedly.
What the fuck is going on in Baltimore, bro?
Hey man,
We got murderers, we got rapists, we got
Hey,
jerkers. I
come
mean,
on over. Come on over. We
Come
we
on
looking
over.
for
Hey,
players.
it's temptation, dog.
It's
It's
temptation.
the other people. I'm
As long as you can catch.
now I got to ask you a question. You been to one of those massage?
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm too young. I just turned 18, as some would say. Yeah, no.
Bullshit right there.
No, what's the most? No, I ain't never done no shit like that. I ain't never. I haven't. Paid
Have
for
you
pussy.
ever-
Hey, but here's the thing: if you go to one of those places and they go, "Do you want the happy ending?" What are you gonna be like?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna- yeah.
So are they? But now they're coming out and they're gonna blame Justin Tucker for being like, well, they are the ones that fucking offered it to me. Now,
Well, that's not the way it
He was
went.
doing that shit at the Ravens practice facility.
Yeah.
They don't do that shit there.
And then
You ever
and
seen
then, and
Wolf of Wall Street?
this ain't Wolf of Wall
You
Street,
gotta-
bro.
Hey, how many times? Your numbers are low, bro. Your numbers are low. You got to pick those numbers up.
Hell no.
You gotta be fucking kidding me right now,
Hold on,
man.
we got to take a break.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness. So, we taking a break?
No,
Okay,
we ain't taking
no,
a break.
okay. Let's get away from football
Yeah,
and from Baltimore,
yeah.
and let's talk about. I held on all plans. So I didn't go out anywhere. So because I wanted to be like, they're gonna know what to do when
Oh,
I come
hell
to
yeah.
Tampa. So y'all already get typed off a list. I'm gonna be busy.
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt, Chris. I mean, look, I mean, we got a little bit of everything. I mean, our nightlife is really fun. I mean, just at night, there's a lot of places to do, and they've actually created a lot of different areas to be able to eat, entertain, and stuff like that. And I would say when it comes to downtown, our downtown was so fucking boring, bro. Like I'm talking
was.
about,
It
it wasn't
was.
shit. You go to Orlando, and that downtown is so much fun. There's so many bars. There's so many things to do. I mean, amongst other things, you got Disney, you got downtown Disney, you got
I
City Walk,
drive.
I drive. So I mean, you got a lot of stuff to do in Orlando,
The
but
Eye
our
of
downtown
Orlando.
was lacking. And then they came out with Armature Works. They always had the Pirate Taxi, and then they got Sparksman Wharf, where it's just a bunch of little restaurants. There's like a green area to sit with a beer garden. You got Splitsville.
Damn.
Yeah, Splitsville.
Did you type that to me? What did you say?
Yeah, the
Actually,
channel side.
I put channel side.
Yeah, but you got to be specific because
yeah, Sparksman Wharf is
because I mean,
different.
look, they
Yeah,
got a
that's
place
right.
in there. Like when you go to Sparksman, you pass the beer garden. It's called Splitsville. That thing's been there for as long as I've been partying.
Wow.
And it has a bowling alley. It has pool tables. It has great food. And the best part is
How do you spell Wharf?
that honestly, Lamar,
WARF.
if you wanted to,
I
Lamar
don't
Jackson
know if
should go in
that's-
there because they got those big old punch bowls with like 10 straws. Roofie one of them bitches, everybody knocks out.
Holy
Oh wow, this guy over here.
I'm just
Holy
kidding. I'm
shit.
just fucking with you.
Yo, but then I mean, that pirate taxi that he mentioned actually goes from Sparksman Wharf and all the way up to Hillsborough River. I mean, shit, dude. There's so much shit to do in Tampa. It's not even funny. And not only that, but out of the Tampa Convention Center, there's a ferry that takes you from downtown Tampa to downtown St. Pete.
It's a little longer, like time wise.
Yeah, but they got a bar on it, bro. You could be
Wow.
How long
drinking.
does it usually take to
It's
get
an
there?
hour.
Yeah, it's an hour. So I mean, it's a little bit of a. I mean,
It's not going
I mean,
fast.
I guess if you drove from Tampa to St. Pete, it'd
It's gonna
probably
be an
take you
hour
about
also,
the same time,
yeah.
anyways.
Or
At
you
least
could be on
get
the
to
water.
enjoy it over the water. you
Yeah,
know,
here
which
is definitely being in Baltimore and this whole time it's like so different, like a whole different world. I thought,
Yeah,
like,
you know our ships don't crash into bridges.
yeah, I was like, oh, they know how to drive bridges here. Damn.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry about
It's
that.
all right.
one.
I ain't had nothing to do with that.
I was sleeping at that time.
You know, and now in Baltimore, that's like one of the places where I go and post up at. Like I go post up where the bridge collapsed at. They just got it open. You just pull up on it. Not like right on it, but like to the side of it.
Have they made like a temporary bridge or anything?
No, that shit gone. Go the other way.
It's just done.
You gotta go the other way. And go
That's
around?
what the mayor said. That nigga said go the other way. For real though. I'm
Like, when you
saying.
get there, it's like nah,
Detour.
Bro. Yeah, detour.
Actually, you know what? I lied about that. We have had a ship crash into one of our bridges, the Sunshine Skyway Bridge.
Did it collapse?
Yeah,
It collapsed, yeah, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
Like 280 people died.
Yeah. It was one of the.
It was way back in the 1980s.
Holy shit.
But now it's one of the Skyway Bridge. It's one of the tallest ones. I don't know.
It's the tallest in the southeast.
I don't even. So y'all already rebuilt it, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 1980s.
Man,
So it's really
and
nice.
now they got a
they,
suicide.
they made it fucking. They had to put up all these fences because
For suicide
people,
was-
Yeah, because people were
going
jumping
there and
off.
they go boom.
They were driving to the Skyway Bridge at the top, parking their car and jumping off the bridge.
You want to break up with me? I'm done.
Bro, that's no joke.
It ain't no pussy that good. Never. I ain't never felt like that. Y'all ever felt like that about a hoe?
What?
Have y'all ever felt like that about a hoe?
Do you know where we're at? We are in the strip club capital of the world.
Trampa.
Trampa, dog.
Now you talking my language.
Oh shit! Should I add some strip clubs to the list?
Add some strip club. You know what my combo is when I go to a strip club? I don't even take my wallet. I take the cash I have. I take my ID by itself, and sweatpants, white tee, no underwear.
All right, so check this out, dog. You cannot wear sweatpants at these strip clubs.
No way.
Yeah,
Not gonna kick you out of
they have.
You can't free ball in jeans.
the.
Yeah, you chafing. So let's see. If we're gonna say the best strip clubs in Tampa, we're gonna go Penthouse, Scores, Mons Venus,
What's it
Pink Pony.
called? Mom's Venus?
Yeah, that's full nude, no liquor though.
Oh.
Pink Pony
No, that one's not good, man. If you're gonna tell them to have a good time,
and 2001 Odyssey.
no, man, not the full nude ones, man. Those
Hey,
are-
listen,
I ain't
I'm a
that freaky.
connoisseur of
No,
strip
because-
clubs, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't that freaky.
Those are the
No,
best
no,
ones.
No. The one
And
that-
then if you
no,
wanna
it's
go
not.
look-
Dollhouse or Penthouse, if you want to have a good time,
Those are
have a
gentlemen's
good
clubs.
atmosphere. Yeah, gentlemen's club where
They wear
you can have a
pasties, it's
drink,
not
you
nude
can
Wait,
have
what's
a-
the difference between a gentleman's club and a strip club?
I don't know, man. I think the strip. I mean,
Well, you're not a gentleman. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the difference.
There's a difference.
The girls in the full nudes where there's no liquor or anything, Satan is backing them.
Oh.
Yeah, they are not nice people.
Holy moly.
You know, they're like, I want the money, I want the money, I want the money.
That's 100% true.
See, no, that's not my type of shit.
No, you see, Dollhouse and Penthouse, you get some girls that are, you know, they're nice. They're gonna talk to you, ask you what what it is.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
See,
Because we don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
We're
know.
married men.
Yeah.
We don't know.
See, I'm good. Shorty, matter of fact, you go outside and wait in the car. Yeah, no, my strip club experience. I'm a hoe. I'll be like, yeah, Shorty, what college you went to? What type of person was you in high school?
Well, that's what I like. You know, when you
They
go
all
to those
lie to
places. Yeah, I know. That's why I lie. My name's Jimmy. My name's Jimmy, dude. You got a stage name? I got a stage name. My name's Jimmy. They're like, you don't look like a Jimmy. Well, you don't look like a fucking Destiny.
Fuck no. them hoes be
All
lying.
you look like is a problem.
If you want to learn how to lie, go to a strip club, ask some truthful questions. Them hoes will look at you, not even blink, and be like,
No, the crazy thing is my brother. I mean, he made me. Well, he didn't make me, but we read a book, The Mystery Method, right?
Mhm.
So
Have you heard of that
They-
book?
I heard. I never
Yeah.
read it myself.
yeah, I know. I was just like, all right, well, I already got game out there, but now I'm adding.
This is before
I'm-
we were
now
married,
I'm
by the
adding-
way.
Now I'm adding technical skill to the game.
Mm.
So I literally read this book and I'm like, holy shit. This teaches you how to run game on these chicks. Like a big group of girls, you go up to them, and now you have a strategy. Before that, you're just like, hey,
Hey,
what's
how you
up, girls?
doing?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm cool.
Hey, you want me to buy all you bitches a drink?
Hey, what was a good opening line that you went?
It was like you go up to them, and then you totally dog your friend over there. So it's like, you know, your two friends are over there. You're like, listen, girls, I got to get your opinion real quick. And they're like, oh, okay, what? See, so that guy over there, his girl sent a picture. It's not provocative. It's not like nude or anything, but, you know, it's a little questionable. He wants to marry her, but we're like, man, I don't know, man. She shouldn't be sending that picture like that to another guy. What do you think? And then all of a sudden it goes, boom,
Because they
rampant.
all got
boom, boom,
opinions.
boom. And it's
They
just all you
got
want to do is ask them their opinion. And I only got caught one time the entire time. There's this one girl in Orlando. I go out there. She's like, he's running game on us. He's running. Abort.
Like, who gave this whole book?
You know what that means? She read that book.
She just knows. Somebody gave her a dictionary.
I think somebody did.
No.
I think
she read that book.
Think like a man. Steve Harvey threw us under the bus. Somebody threw us under the bus with that chick.
I never trusted Steve Harvey. That's
no,
you know
the movie. Think like a man with
Steve Harvey wasn't in that movie.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wrote. I think he wrote the book.
Yeah, he wrote the book.
Yeah,
that gave away all our secrets to the chicks. That's why they were using it against us.
Let me respectfully say Steve Harvey is not a part of this black community. That nigga don't look like a nigga to me. I don't. He look like one of them clone niggas. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. It's hot take type shit.
Family Feud, you know? It's
like, that's a nigga clone. They made him in the lab somewhere. Like, you are going to impersonate all the niggas.
I'll tell you something. That bald head with that mustache, that's a combo. I mean, that mustache is pretty incredible. I mean, it's got a perfect
They
shape,
only got one person on here. Think Like a Man cast is Michael Ealy.
No, Think Like a Man. You've seen it before.
It's the book. That cute nigga.
Yeah, but
did you just see that cute?
No, but I'm saying like.
All right, take the picture down. Shorty's starting to look too long.
But no, without a doubt,
I be telling him when I go in the store, I'm like, keep your head down.
Hey, let me ask you a question because you said you want to talk about the culture, dog.
Yes, sir.
Why is it that Eminem is the best rapper ever?
Right.
That doesn't. Who y'all like? I don't know.
I don't agree with that.
I
agree
agree
what
with
he tells everybody. Everybody who's
that's like the most mainstream shit I've ever heard.
Exactly.
I mean, he sold
that's a vanity,
shit like what?
Vanity Fair shit.
All right, so who's a good rapper?
That's like saying like, yeah,
who's a good rapper?
I bring Madonna.
Yeah, exactly.
A good rapper.
Yeah.
Future.
Future
is the greatest rapper of all time.
You think so?
That nigga said,
wow, that's how forgettable what he said was.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You right.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, give him some time. He's on the spot, though.
Yeah.
But
on the spot, my ass. No,
it's
go
cool.
ahead.
Respectfully, I forgot it.
Yeah. There you go. That's how forgettable he is.
But honestly, rap is such a degenerate genre. Like, there's really no real creativity in that. Like,
I mean, like a story. I mean,
just period. Like when we talk about the best of, like I'm thinking about like Prince and like and like Morgan Wallen,
that's
rap, but like Future, like that, like these, like I don't know. I just put rap as like a whole different subgenre. I don't put it as a competing as.
So then, what is good black music then?
Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
I love Marvin Gaye.
Sexual Healing.
Yes,
that's
I
right.
do like that.
Yo, you know what's wild? We go to a pool hall. And they got you have touch tunes. You know what that is? It's like a jukebox that you access on your phone, and the whole place hears what you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I always put on Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, people start looking around like, "Yo, who the fuck just played this song?"
And I'm not gonna sit here and be like rap is degrading, but it's just like I don't know, just like the image of like when you just like the average like. Your natural innocent girl, and she go out and bring her home a rapper. You know what I mean? That's how rap is looked at, honestly. So when I look at good music or good, you know what I'm saying, good rap is not bad, but this is what it is.
When you used to do when you were in high school, were you the guy where you had
you
beatboxers? You had beatboxers, and then you had you flowing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody would be in a circle, and there'd be like two guys beatboxing, and then you would be flowing like crazy. That's how it was, right?
Yep.
Yo, so can I put a beat on?
I wonder if that's how it is in high school.
Hell no, I'm about to rap, nigga. What does it look like, Sway?
Yeah, I mean, shit. Why not? Yeah,
no,
dog. It's like Sway. Let's go.
This ain't that.
It could be that.
No, I'm not about to rap unless y'all join in.
No, I mean,
I'll do it.
No, I don't trust you. Don't got no rhymes. Look at your shoes. You're not a rhymer.
These are Pumas, bro.
Exactly. Don't
what do you got on?
You Crocs.
The cry. You clowning on me.
I'm swagging and surfing. I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation.
Wait a second. You don't know about surfing, dog. You ain't from Florida.
I barely know. I just found out how to swim.
There's no surfing here. We don't have waves big enough to surf. If you go to the East Coast,
Cocoa Beach, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, those are not anything like
that's Florida. Do you know who the greatest surfer alive ever is?
I don't know anything.
Kelly Slater. Yeah. And Kelly Slater, do you know where he grew up?
Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, Cocoa Beach. Yeah.
Oh, he almost didn't.
I don't know anything about surfing. 0%.
Yeah, and he is the greatest surfer alive. He won the most fucking surfing contests ever, and he's from fucking Florida. So before you say Florida ain't got no surf, think Kelly Slater.
Kelly Slater, okay.
Can I see a picture of him?
Yeah. I think he's a bald guy.
Yeah, he is bald.
But he still didn't surf the biggest wave ever.
Is
Yeah.
he old?
Well, are you talking about Jaws?
No, he's not. I mean, he still looks. I mean, he keeps in.
He's a
in
bald
good
guy,
shape.
American surfer, right
Damn.
there.
Look at that
All right,
picture, that little
53.
young picture.
Yeah.
When
Now,
he was
if we go to here, he was born in Cocoa Beach, Florida.
young. Oh.
Yeah, but look where he had
Born
to
in
go.
Cocoa Beach,
But you know where you're
Florida.
gonna go. You're gonna go to Hawaii. You know, like those
Yeah,
are the
well,
biggest
now he's fucking worth millions, bro. Look at all this shit.
Wait, he a
Major achievements. Look at this. 11-time world champion.
God damn.
things. Yeah, he's
Bro,
he's
3-time
legend.
Triple Crown surfing champion, 8-time pipeline master, 6-time Hurley Pros. I don't even know how to say that word. Trestles.
Yeah, he been surfing since I
Yo,
was
bro,
shitting my
this
pants.
motherfucker is considered the GOAT of surfing, and Slater, having grown up in Florida.
Mm.
There you go, dog. There you go.
Yeah, but he probably went to Hawaii pretty.
And now,
quickly.
before you say anything, I'm an extreme sports specialist.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm an XSS.
Oh shit.
Extreme sports
That
specialist.
sounds like a website.
Yeah, it sounds like a-
Sounds like a porno site.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you, dog. People in Florida, they can ride.
Now I want to ask you. You listen. I was listening before I came here. You do seem like y'all are sports guys.
Mhm.
I want to know because I know about sports. I enjoy sports, but like y'all like sports. Y'all love sports.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What is what? Why? What's so?
I don't know, man. I
Are
think
you a man?
Huh?
Are you a man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Actually,
Actually, my
What are your pronouns?
My pronouns are actually she. I have a vagina.
That is why we like sports, bro. It's just so fun. We grew up playing sports our entire childhood.
I'll be honestly, Chris, too, with business, you know, a lot of people are, they're competitive, but they all like to talk about sports. So, I mean, like even at, you know, let's say an open house that I do for real estate, just, you know, if I'm just doing one, all these people always want to talk about golf or hockey or some shit because it could be from out of town. We get a lot of transplants. So you get a lot of people from like Boston, you get a lot of people from New York, and they love sports. So, I mean, to know sports is like good for business, but I also enjoy it. I think it was my father. You know, he was just like, he loved sports, man. He would sit there, curse out the TV when we had the creamsicles. Damn it, man, this fucking team just never gonna win. And then Tony Dungy comes in and saves the day. And that was probably like in the 90s, you know, where I was, you know, I was old enough because, I mean, think about how far back can you really remember? Do you remember anything when you were 3 years old?
No, I don't remember anything from last week.
Would you like to take a shot and continue the trend?
I don't. Yeah, I fell on my head a lot of times. I really think I've.
Were you dropped or you fell?
Like fell? I don't know about when I was a baby, but I definitely fell like a lot of a lot of times.
Was it from basketball?
Yeah, that's one
Well,
time.
you like sports though.
Yeah, I love sports.
You love
I'm not
sports.
saying that I don't like sports.
It
It's just,
sounded like you didn't.
I love sports. It's just maybe it's just because I'm younger. You know, I feel like I'm just opening up my ass. You know what I'm saying, to the world, and like I haven't really.
Oh, that sounds weird.
I'm sorry, that was a weird.
You heard it here first, folks. Blase Chris
Those
is opening
guys are
up his
fans.
ass to the world.
Yeah, I feel like a child really. So a lot of times, so I don't really have no time to that. Like I just turned 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
You just said you were 25. Bro.
I know, but I mean like
Yeah,
metaphorically.
Yeah, I get it.
You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
25. I mean, well, I think, man,
We started the Fabre Frameworks at 20. I was 26. You were 27.
Yeah, I was 27.
Yeah.
I think.
That's about right.
Yeah, because
That's
people, you
about
know,
right.
they always say like 30 is when you have an aha moment, but I'll have to say, I'm with you. I had it at 25. 25, I had an aha moment where I was just like, I'm partying, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. It's like, when I need to get my shit together to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do in this world, how I'm going to add value to it. And that's at 25. At 25, I was like, damn, I need to figure some shit out. And that's when I had the aha moment.
And
I
that's
mean,
when
it
you
take me
started
until
doing
my 30s.
cocaine.
Yeah, and then that's
shit.
And then your mind really opened up.
No, but I mean, for me, it was just like that was the aha moment at 25. And when we get back with Happy Hour Holidays, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll come back with Blase Chris.
Yeah. Oh, how did you know
Damn,
that?
I got it, baby. And we'll talk a little bit about his podcast to see what he likes to talk about on it and what it's about. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back with Happy Hour Holiday here with Chris and Blase Chris.
And we were talking about basketball, and I just wanted to show this to the world real quick.
Of course you would.
What the hell?
That's
You didn't. That's real, dog.
That's a lie.
No, that is not
I
a
was thinking
lie.
That was AI.
That
Now,
is
this
not
one is
AI,
fake.
bro.
This one looks fake.
That's why.
This is not
That
fake
is-
at all.
I'm going to a
LeBron
Disney
James
party.
in
I'm
a
going
maid
to-
outfit. Y'all didn't see this shit?
I never seen this in my life.
Yeah, bro. This motherfucker
LeBron.
dressed up, gay as fuck.
Oh my goodness, what happened to Virgil?
Who's Virgil?
Oh, it's a song. It's a Dirk song.
Yeah, dog. You didn't know about that?
Yeah, he
No.
sent it to Diddy. He was like, Diddy's like, put something off for me.
Yeah, dude.
And then he was like, "Where's Bronny at?
Bruh,
Where's
Diddy-
Bronny?" And
Diddy
Bronny's
was
like,
like-
"Get away from me."
Yo, that's why LeBron, every time he gets touched on the shoulder, he falls to the
Oh
ground.
my goodness.
Did you see that video of him on the ground going like this?
Oh
and
yeah,
then-
he picked up.
and then looking up like, did I get the call?
Yo, I
Yo,
can't believe somebody.
That
texted LeBron
motherfucker
like
gay
that.
as fuck, dog.
He is.
Gay as fuck.
That just confirmed it.
That
I
literally
never had
confirmed
any urge to put that type shit on.
No.
So now I
never
got to
mind.
ask you because you play ball.
Mhm.
All right,
Who's the
who's
goat?
the goat?
Oh,
MJ.
Kobe.
Oh, you're out of your
Over
mind.
MJ?
Michael
I
Jordan,
mean, I know
dog.
he got it from MJ, but I like Kobe. That's who
Yeah.
I didn't grow up watch. I don't know. I never
Yeah.
watched.
You don't
That's
have to
true.
grow up to watch,
Yeah, that's
bro.
true. I watched
then-
MJ. I think it would be hard to, because a lot of people with generations, if somebody grew up in LeBron's generation, they've never seen the other people play. Just like
No, but they
I've
grew-
never seen Wilt Chamberlain play, and all the old timers go, "Did you ever see Wilt Chamberlain?" I was like, "No, fucking."
Well, if that's the case, if we're going off of championships, then Bill Russell's the best because
That's
he
what I'm
has
saying.
11.
those are the NBA.
He has 11, but he was
that-
playing against white mailmen.
I don't even like watching movies that old. Like I can't go back and watch an old MJ game.
No, watch The Last Dance.
I watched it.
Oh,
I
you
loved
did?
it.
You did?
I
You
loved
liked
it. MJ is the GOAT overallly, but
Yeah.
for my generation, right now, when y'all die off and I'm the oldest one,
Wow.
I would be like Kobe Bryant. Y'all not
I
gonna
mean,
be here
the
to say
Black
it.
Mamba's good, bro. I like the Black Mamba, but he copied all his moves from MJ,
I know.
bro.
I know. I 100% believe that's why I
So
said-
how can you copy all your moves from a player and then call yourself the GOAT? And he never called himself the GOAT,
Yeah, I
actually.
know. You're
But
right.
I will say this about Kobe,
Mhm.
and rest in peace, Kobe, that he would play when he was injured, bro.
Yeah, that
Just
sick.
because he was
Oh,
like,
sick of flu.
these people are coming to watch me. They're spending, don't call it their life savings, but they're spending their hard-earned money,
Mhm.
and they're watching me. This may be the only time they watch me. I'm gonna participate, and that's not what you get out of LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron's a fucking.
Honestly,
you
I mean,
saw a flamer, bro.
But I hate to say it, when LeBron came into the league, I was a big fan of his. I mean,
Mhm.
before that, VC and AI.
Mhm.
I loved Allen Iverson.
Oh,
and
I love
Vince
it,
Carter.
I love
Yeah,
it,
Vince Carter. I used to love. They used to battle on the Eastern.
Yeah, but
Conference.
AI never got a championship.
No, neither did Vince Carter.
Carter,
but
yeah.
did he? No, I don't.
no,
think
he played for Toronto, and
Yeah.
AI played.
But then he played for a whole
the
bunch of
Sixers.
slew of different teams after that.
See
but
that type of basketball is a polar opposite of today's
it
basketball.
isn't good.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like today's basketball isn't good basketball.
Today's
like it was
basketball
before.
is not good basketball
Because I
bro.
enjoyed watching like Charles. I mean, this is. I
Then
don't know.
again, Steph Curry is
Charles
pretty
Barkley,
fucking good,
Hakeem
man.
Olajuwon. I was like into basketball hardcore. I mean, I was into all the sports.
You
but-
had the jersey.
Oh yeah,
you
I
had
was
the
starting to-
Olajuwon
I was
jersey.
collecting them all. I was
Damn.
collecting them all.
I had
'Cause,
the
in
MJ
high
jersey.
school it was like, if you were a sports guy, you
You
wore
wore the jersey.
two tees, that matched the color of the jersey.
Yep, mhm.
Then you had the Air Force ones with the shoelaces.
Wow.
That. And
He
then you
ain't
had
joking.
the jean
He ain't
shorts.
joking.
And I
No.
had- dude, I spent all the money that my parents would give me for lunch. I'd be like, I'm buying another jersey.
Damn.
So, and my buddy, he was loaded, so he'd be like,
Who?
all right, there was a couple of guys.
Shout 'em out.
No, I mean I can't remember. I think it was Derek. Or maybe,
So not his buddies.
Maybe Benjamin and Sammy. I mean, they
Don't
all
even try to remember.
Yeah.
I don't even. I say high school don't
yeah,
count.
hey, school.
Right.
I mean, but all these guys, man, they had so many damn jerseys that they would be like, all right, I went to their house. I'm like, bro, the whole closet is a slew of jerseys
Damn.
and black tees, white tees, red tees, green tees. Like they used to sell the tees. So I mean, I would just buy them off. I'd be like, hey, $20, and they would be like,
You
all
buy
right,
it
cool.
from them?
Yeah, buy it from them.
So you didn't even have to go to the store.
No, I didn't go to the store. I'd be like, yo, I'll buy that jersey from you. And they were like,
For
hey, I
real?
get an extra $20. All right, whatever.
And this
My
is when you
parents
were working at Burger King.
Yeah, Burger King and then McDonald's. you know?
Holy moly.
Started hustling early at 14 years old. I started hustling. My dad's like, you want a car? And I wanted a car before everybody else. So I was like, all right, then, what can I do? And he was like, well, I think you're old enough to work at Burger King. It's 14 years old.
Yeah.
So during the summer, everybody was doing their shit. I was working open to close, breaking all child labor laws.
That's a whole different. You're a different breed.
Yeah, I know, but
That's how you have to
probably-
be.
I was gonna say I probably could have. I mean, at that time I couldn't have been a waiter or something like that, but I probably would have changed it when I got old enough to be a waiter because getting tips.
You have to
can
be
make-
18.
Yeah,
to
you can
serve
make 18,
alcohol.
but I was like, man, I could have made more money being a waiter than I could have been working at McDonald's or Burger King. But
I don't know. You think people would have liked you that much?
what? I don't know.
To tip you that much?
I mean, if you get personable, you could get some tips.
It was,
but-
you said you was a teenager?
yeah, I was 14 years old when I started Burger
When
King.
did you start working? I started working at 15.
I started working at 15. Yep, at a grocery store.
Yeah, I mean, I think at that time, I don't know if
This
it's the same
motherfucker was
age
taking me to work.
Yeah, because I mean, I got my car in sophomore year.
Damn, you've been a man.
Yeah, I only got myself. But my dad was like, "Hey, man, I appreciate the initiative." He's like, "Whatever you get this summer, I'll match you, and I'll help you get a car."
Oh,
so
wow.
I was like, "Okay." So I
$3,000.
Yeah, I saved up $1,500. I was making
$695.
No, it wasn't even that much.
$595.
It was $520.
What?
No, it was $525.
An hour?
We're talking about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I can't even fathom doing that.
Dude, $5.25 an hour, and I'm busting my ass. Like, I'm talking about, like, I mean,
Oh, come on, bro.
Dude,
It's
fast-
McDonald's, man. I mean, like,
making the sandwiches, running. They're trying to cut labor, so they'd be like, "All right, we're slow. You go, you go, you go." I'm the only one left ordering the food, doing the food, going to the thing, sending it out, and then we got one person doing front.
Working for how much?
Now looking
$5.25.
back.
Yo, dog. Honestly, I wish we could run a business that cheap.
Yeah,
Just go to like what?
No, you can't.
Child labor.
Do you know what the minimum wage in Florida currently this year is?
No.
$13 an hour.
Oh wow, it's
That
15
is-
in Baltimore.
It's
15
15
to be 15
so it's
in
going to
2
be
years.
15 in 2 years, yeah. So they passed a bill where it went from 10 to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Every year increases by $1.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I got
And
my
we were
car.
working for fucking pennies.
Yeah, I got my car.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
I'd rather
I
sell
would-
my body.
Well, hey, I got my car as a
What the
sophomore,
fuck?
and I mean, all of a sudden, I hit up who my best friend is, who's also married to my sister, motherfucker. But it's good to have him at the family party. But I see him, and he's like, "Man, you got a car already?" I was like, "Hell yeah!"
I thought he had a car too, bro.
No,
He had the white
no,
Honda Accord.
I know he got it junior year like everybody else. Sophomore
Uh.
year, beginning of sophomore year, the only people that had cars were the juniors and seniors, and some people didn't even have cars. But I got mine on sophomore year, and he was like, "Yo,
You were also a year older in your class
yeah." I was.
Why,
I
why,
started
were you,
school-
why were you a year earlier?
because
I
of
guess in
his
September.
birthday.
I was born in September, so my parents were like, "Oh,
So you had to start school
You can
later.
either start them early or you can start them late." So then they were like, "Oh, we'll start them late." So then
Yeah,
I graduated a little bit. I was like the older kid in the.
See, I was older because I failed 6th grade.
Oh, you failed 6th grade?
He
I lied.
did not fail.
I had lied. It was like a big test, and I lied and said my grandfather died. And basically, that caused me to fail 6th grade.
Did he die?
It was like a long time ago. They called my mother. My ghetto ass mother was like, "That nigga died a long time ago." So,
He's been dead.
So what do you mean like a long time ago? Was it like 2 weeks ago? Or
no,
like,
it was at least like some years.
That's what
Oh
it-
shit!
Yeah,
Wow.
I was just like, fuck the science
So
class.
you were just conniving from the get go.
Fuck it. I never liked school.
What the fuck?
No, I didn't either. I didn't feel like I was getting, like every class didn't feel like I was getting value from it. Someone was just like, "Why am I taking this shit? Tell me when I'm going to apply it to real life."
Are you not applying it
I mean,
now?
honestly, think about the school system. How many things out of everything that you learn do you really apply to real life?
Really?
Math?
This is what you're not understanding. You know what math teaches you?
I didn't
Problem solving.
I didn't say all of them. I said some of the other shit that they make you test.
like social studies. Yeah, fuck all that shit. History, fuck all. Well, I love history, but
like
I mean,
history,
you're
but
not
I'm
really gonna.
But I don't
apply
want to
any
do
of it.
stuff. I mean, I want to learn history on my own. Like, give me a YouTube video. Let me watch like an hour of it. I'll get it all without having to take a test every single time, a quiz every single time.
But honestly, in my opinion, science and math are the only two things that should be taught because math teaches you.
What's the most important part?
Economics.
Yeah, economics.
Yeah, that's
and
science
finance.
and math and finance.
Tomato.
There you go, bro. Look, the curriculum: math, science, finance, economics. Don't teach the rest of the bullshit.
You give any kids that, when they grow up, they'll have a good handle on.
They'll
what to
be
do.
successful.
But
That
it's
is
like,
exactly
now
right.
it's just like you can put whatever you want in the curriculum. They not taking it. We failing. All of our counties, Baltimore, Florida, our kids are doing bad in school.
Yeah,
Whoa. Not Florida.
Well, not Florida. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just talking about Baltimore. We spend the most money on our students, but our students can't even read. A lot of them.
Do you think it's because they just don't want to apply it themselves?
Man,
like me and you. I mean, I don't.
They're not letting them go to school. Them parents don't
What do
give
you
a
mean
fuck.
not
Oh,
letting
yeah,
them
you're
go
right,
to
you're
school?
right.
Right,
You're right.
It's this thing in Baltimore where like you don't have to come in school and like the teachers will still mark you absent. I mean,
I'm
present.
confused.
Oh,
What?
Present. They will still,
What's Markham present?
they'll mark you present, but they haven't been there in like 3 months. And like,
Are you fucking kidding
They
me?
was doing that with like a large percentage of the students.
Why did they do that?
Yeah, why did they?
I don't
that?
know for to be like, yeah, they
Do you
was
think
here.
it was still because of COVID? They were like, saying
No,
that-
this is last year, like the couple years ago. Like this is this year. Like they're
Are you
doing
shitting me right
I'm
now?
serious. You can look it up.
Holy!
I did a whole.
bro.
I did a commentary videos on it.
I will say parents of
I
my
have
generation.
an idea why
They're not like the parents of like I guess the generation before, like my parents' generation, like the parents now,
boomers.
they don't want to deal with kids because the millennials, all they want to do is what they want to do. They want all the time for themselves. So every second they can pawn off their kids.
Trust me, my sister.
So they can do it for the gram.
My sister's the perfect example. She got 2 kids and she still get her hair done and lashes done on the monthly days. And she
got a husband?
Nope. She got beat. I'm not gonna bring up her.
So she got 2 kids, no husband.
Let's just say she lost a fist fight twice.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I mean, but it's like,
damn.
but if you into that, I mean, she been into that, them just ancient ass niggas. But let's not. Shorty looking at me like.
Hey, write down the time so we can get this.
No. This staying because he don't give a fuck, dog.
Well, what? Somebody got to do it. It ain't everybody else acting like I'm not. I'm seeing this shit. Somebody got to tell her that.
Yeah.
Shit. Everybody else just be like, oh, that's good. It's just sister. Like, this bitch is dirty. Her house dirty.
Okay, so how many brothers and sisters you got?
I'm the youngest. I have 2 brothers, 2 sisters.
And who's the oldest?
My brother.
Age?
I don't even know. He like 40.
What the
Probably,
fuck?
so he's probably our age.
You're
We're a little bit-
25.
Yeah.
Same.
Well,
dad?
Yeah. My
Same
father.
dad?
My father had my 2 brothers and 1 sister with somebody else.
So you were the accident.
And I guess so.
No,
my mother was like, she didn't want to have no more kids.
No, motherfucker, you were the
They was on a
accident.
cruise. They was on a cruise when they had.
There you go.
So
We shaking and baking.
They shaking and
I don't
baking.
call
They were
that an
drunk.
accident.
No, they knew what they were doing.
You were conceived in the Caribbean.
Indeed, I was.
So what do you think about this younger generation, like your generation, Chris? Like, what are they about?
Would he be considered Gen Z?
Are you
I was born in 2000.
Gen Z.
Gen Z?
Gen Z.
So
Yep.
what's your distinction between all the generations that you've encountered? Like talking to people in their, let's say 40s, 50s, talking to people in their 30s and their 20s. What do you see as the biggest
And
thing?
even younger.
Yeah, like do you see like, all right, everybody who's Gen Zers, they only want to text. It's like if you call them, they'll be like, just text me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or what else
I
are you
do
seeing
that.
from the different generations?
I do that.
Yeah, I would say just me personally, I'm a more mature guy, so
Yeah.
I would personally like being with older people. But like people younger than me and down, it's just like I try to stay away from.
What are they into? Is it all like
They
social?
specifically in
TikToks.
Baltimore? They're into like armed robbery and like
Armed robbery?
Yes,
what
nigga.
the fuck?
Bro, do you know they have this intake thing?
What the fuck?
I'm so serious. Let me explain this. They have this intake thing in Baltimore where like a teenager would be out on probation with an ankle monitor, then he would go rob somebody at gunpoint, and the police would catch him, and then they would just handcuff him, document it on his name, and if their parents not around to pick him up, they'll be like, "There go to the bus stop. All right, you can go here now."
Are
They
you
don't-
shitting me?
They don't prosecute our kids. They out here rob. Just last 2 months.
Can
ago,
I say this then? It's because it's a Democrat state.
Yeah, 100%. Fuck that shit, man. I hate it.
That's why.
It's messed up. I'm gonna get damn robbed. I'm over here trying to better myself. A nigga, a 12-year-old gonna fucking. It's a 12-year-old somewhere in Baltimore with a gun right now.
So it's like the Dave Chappelle. It's like the babies. You want some weed?
Literally though.
Well, you know what it was?
100%.
Did you ever watch Four Brothers? The one with Mark Wahlberg, Tyrese, Andre 3000, and the one white kid nobody knows. Four Brothers, bro.
I haven't seen it. If I did see it, it was a long time
So,
ago.
so Mark Wahlberg walks up to this kid. The kid's only like fucking 12 years old, and he's speaking like he's a 30-year-old motherfucker. And he's got a gun, and he's selling crack.
That's
You're
what-
telling me that's how
So
Baltimore
what
is?
does it
I'm
go?
so serious. I'm not even exaggerating.
I mean, Baltimore
Damn,
has
that
always been a
sucks.
tough.
Why do you
a
live
tough
there?
city.
I was born there. I'm broke. I can't move out yet.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I mean, I can. I plan on, but I don't want to just.
Baltimore has
They got
a
your
very
family there, right?
Yeah, my family's there, and I am. But I actively ain't taking the steps to move out of Baltimore. But yeah, I'm definitely not trying to stay in that Democratic state. Like I'm gonna get either raped by an immigrant or I'm gonna get robbed by a 12-year-old. That's literally my options there.
raped by an immigrant,
And then,
robbed by a
my house gonna
12-year-old.
be, my apartment gonna be $3,000 a month on
Yeah.
top of that.
Oh, I
That's
know.
You
literally-
know it's cheaper to live in Florida, right?
Trust me, I know. It's like I'm like the only person around me. Everybody else is like, "Why you want to leave Baltimore?" Like, what the fuck you mean?
This motherfucker gets raped by an immigrant.
I'm so
Robbed
serious.
by-
Well, what's your top 3 choices if you did move out of Baltimore, Chris? Like, where
It was Florida till I got
Most
bit up by these
hilarious
mosquitoes.
thing I've ever heard.
So it's definitely gonna be Texas, probably.
Oh, Texas is a good spot.
Or Colorado.
Where?
Dallas, Texas is
Houston.
actually really good. Houston was really good.
Well, I mean, don't you want to live by the water?
Austin?
Yeah, I do.
Austin is good.
Galveston, maybe.
I do want to live by the water, but if it's not Texas, then it's like a Colorado, Oklahoma. I don't know. Probably it's one of the places where like it's least likely to get bombed in like a nuclear attack. That's kind of where I'm headed. You know what I mean?
Do you know that Tampa is likely to get hit by if we're a military target.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where the B-2 bombers flew out of when they bombed Iran?
Florida, Tampa.
Yeah,
MacDill Air Force Base.
MacDill Air Force.
I was watching all the news.
Yeah, I saw
And
it
you
too.
know
I
where
was like,
MacDill
wait a
is?
minute.
MacDill is literally about 20 miles south.
Wow, why do I come here on this
When I
weekend?
come here,
Why do I come here? How ironic I come here. Might as well cancel my flight, huh?
Well, the good thing is they said Iran was only going to attack the places like American
doesn't
spots
have-
in the Middle East.
Iran doesn't have long-range ICBMs, so they cannot attack mainland U.S.
Mhm. You know what Iran said? Iran, we got bombed them, and Iran saying we're gonna take legal action.
Legal action?
Yes, that's what they said in the article. That's what
Through
Iran
international
said.
court because they can't take no other action.
That's what they said.
Because militarily they are defeated, bro. How do you fly into a country, drop bombs on that country, all the bombs hit, and you didn't even see them coming?
Oh, man.
2:30 in the morning, they was asleep. It was
Right,
2:30
dog.
a.m.
What did
I
you
know.
say?
No, let me tell you something, bro.
He had to
Those
get
B-2 bombers,
Mhm.
they avoid radar.
Wow.
That is what they do. They do not show up on radar.
Goddamn
They are
right.
the most expensive flights that you can
I
ever.
heard they were like billions.
$400,000 per hour.
What the hell?
No, but I mean the total cost for one is like $1 billion.
Yeah, it's like 2.1 billion or something.
for one of those.
And then per hour that it's flying, $400,000, bro.
Shit.
It's
Yeah.
insane. So, I mean, it's worth it, right? They literally flew into a country, dropped bombs. Nobody knew where they were there. And then we heard about it
In the morning.
in the morning.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, that is crazy.
America's military is fucking.
Well, they
on
said it was like
point.
0.001%. That's what Iran's military compares to the United States. That's a really small number.
It's fucking crazy. And I feel like I just said, I feel like I just turned 18. I'm like, damn, I gotta go to war. I ain't even fuck
You
nobody in the
ain't
ass
going
yet.
to war, bro.
If it was Russia, then we'd be in fucking trouble because
Russia ain't fucking with the U.S. and U.S. ain't fucking with Russia.
Yeah,
The U.S. ain't fucking with Russia or China because
they're too
we do
big.
too much business. We do too much business.
but also
with
it'd
them.
be an all-out war. Those
It'd
are
be
big
nuclear
pieces
war.
of.
Iran, they have what the president says is radical beliefs, which they do.
We need to get away from this war shit. I'm getting scared.
Yeah. Let's get away.
I can't do shit if I work over. What I'm gonna do? Punch somebody? Like what the fuck I'm gonna do?
Hey, let me ask you a question. In Baltimore, did you have on June 14th the No Kings thing? Did you guys have like protests out there?
A whole bunch of ugly motherfuckers. That's a whole bunch of people that is not getting fucked. That's what that shit was. blocking off the section. People slowing down their cars. I'm
So
like,
that
yo,
actually did happen in Baltimore.
Yo, it was. You would have thought like Madonna was coming on tour to fucking Walmart.
It was like that.
It was like that. They was really out there like 86-47. I'm like, if y'all don't get the fuck out the way. It was really frustrating. I don't even. It's really frustrating. It is just like I hate how people be like, I go out somewhere and they be like, oh, you from Baltimore? That's what they doing. You like, I'm like, I don't know them.
Yeah.
I wanted to go down there and record them, but I was just doing stuff. But I definitely don't. I don't.
So
I,
you do have that camera on you.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you use that camera for?
Documentary.
No, I mean,
Casting couch?
That's my personal. Oh, no, but that's my personal camera. I do shoot with it with my work and stuff, but I do just try to document my life because I do forget a lot.
I did forget.
I was serious when I said I
How
forget
much you
everything.
drinking though?
A lot, yeah.
He ain't drinking nothing. He's drinking Celsius
yeah.
over there.
He's like for right meow.
pretty Yeah, I pretty much just record everything off that.
Yo, is weed legal in Baltimore?
Yes, it is.
Do you smoke weed?
Of course I do. It look like I smoke weed. What the hell you mean?
That's why I can't remember yesterday.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I was actually gonna say that too, Chris. When I was
It's legal here.
When I got my car, going back to my brother-in-law, who remain
my
nameless
God.
right now.
Ramus.
I saw him at Walmart, and he goes, "You got a car, Manny? I got weed." I was like,
Whoa.
"Okay, I'll try it. Whatever." And then it was just like rolling around,
Yeah,
burning it up on the
But
blunt.
what was the trade-off for the sister?
Oh, the sister, a blunt a day.
Wait, that was the person that married your sister?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, married.
well, I mean,
Now he's fucked.
Like I knew him from school, right? And me and my parents moved from house to house to house. Like my parents were people. They would buy a house. My dad would do all the work to fix it up. He would make some money, and then he made his biggest.
Because he's a Cuban immigrant. He came here with nothing. He was broke as shit.
But anyways, he made his most money when he bought a lot, you know, in a prime location now. But back then it was a $40,000 lot, and he built a house, sold it. Made what today probably would have been like, I don't know, like 400,000 or something like that. And, you know, and then he bought a nice house in a better area. And then so it was a lot of moving schools here. I've been all over the place. Yeah. But I met him and I just had moved there in 8th grade. So I was like 6th, 7th. I never really had any problems meeting people. So 8th grade, I go to my middle school and, you know, I meet him. And then 9th grade, he becomes one of my best friends.
I'm sorry, what's his ethnicity?
Huh?
Cuban.
No,
We're Cuban.
No,
I'm talking about what's the
what do you think?
Mexican?
No,
Lebanese
and Dominican.
What?
But his name is Ramis Laham.
Yeah, that's not a real person.
What do you think his middle name is?
Oh my God, you'll never guess
I don't know.
it.
Jihad.
What the hell?
That's not bullshit. That is literally
what do you
it.
think his sister's middle name is?
I have no idea.
Jihad.
Jihad.
I don't even want to guess.
What do you think his brother's middle name is? Jihad. What do you think his oldest brother's name is? Jihad.
So if these people go to the airport, make sure you check them out.
And they always get checked out.
I got checked out, bro. When I had my beard longer and when I was flying to DC all the time.
Your beard's not long right now?
No, I know. It's not as long as it was before. I just trimmed this bitch. But when I used to go to DC, they'd be like, I was like, every time, without fail. And I was going there, smashing some little pussy back then. And I was just like,
Chris the Thor.
What the fuck? Bro,
come on, bro. Man. Can't be naming
hoes. Go ahead and
hoes.
write down that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's at 50.
Fucking asshole.
Can't be dropping names.
I know, bro. You don't drop names, man. It's got always.
It's at 50. You'll be fine.
All right, fucking asshole.
I wrote it down.
But anyways, every single time going there and back, it was different beep. I was like, after like the 6th time, I was like, bro, this is consistently every single time. Not one time have I not.
I don't believe
the
it every single time.
It was every single time. It was during.
This was around
07 during the freaking Afghanistan.
9/11 happened
Iraq
in 2001, bro.
But anyways, I had my beard, so I look like a damn. You know, I look. If you look at me, everybody always thinks I'm like Greek or some kind of Arabic or some shit. Nobody thinks I'm Cuban.
Well, we are Lebanese.
Yeah, well,
also.
And Pakistani and some shit.
And
like
I'm 100%.
No, Israeli.
No, we're not. We're Pakistani.
Juana.
She was Lebanese.
Yeah, I'm not mixed with anything.
Yeah. we got mutts from the Middle East with some
Caribbean.
Spanish and all this bullshit. Yeah. But anyways, that was annoying. But
actually, we could get our citizenship in Spain.
Yeah. Holy moly!
Yeah.
Where can I get a citizenship from?
Well, we have actual documentation that shows that our ancestors are from Spain.
Oh my goodness, that is so cool.
Yeah, so I mean, we could get citizenship, but the taxes in Spain are fucking.
Yeah, so fuck that.
Yeah, it's like 60% taxes.
God bless America.
Yeah. I don't got nothing for my ancestry. I can trace it back. So it was like my mother. It was like my great grandma was like a housemate. She got like raped or something. Then that's where we came.
Go back to fucking rape again, bro.
That's how we came here.
This guy's he has literally talked about rape 3 times on this episode.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, what the fuck?
We get back with Happy Hour Holidays. We'll continue with Blase Chris. You know, we really appreciate everybody out there that tunes into our podcast weekly on Thursdays. We release it every Thursday. Like, comment, and subscribe on all our socials. And thank you to the fans out there. And if you want to be a guest on our podcast or you're thinking about doing your own podcast, reach out to us. Maybe we can help you out. We'll be right back.
And they're raping everybody out here.
For Brave Framework Studios. Welcome back to Happy Hour Holidays here with Blase Chris. And we wanted to talk about a little bit about the Blase Network podcast. How did you get it started and what it's about?
So the Blase Network is pretty much a podcast I started. It started from just me streaming on Twitch. I built a little fan base.
Oh, shit. What were you playing?
I wasn't really playing games. I was just doing commentary, just talking shit.
About the games?
Just about anything. Literally. I literally just go live and just have my computer and I just look shit up and just start talking shit. And then,
what were you looking up?
You know, sometimes it was, I remember back then, it was like the Meg Thee Stallion shit was going on with the Tory Lanez. So I was like covering that, you know, I was just playing music, like literally anything. I literally just, something popped up on my browser, I talked about it.
So you were just talking shit?
Pretty much, yeah. That's how it started out. And then I would watch myself back, and it'll be like 2 hours, an hour and a half. I'm like, I might as well just start a podcast pretty much. And then I just started interviewing people in Baltimore. Because, you know, the media in Baltimore is fucked. So I pretty much helped it.
I like that. Who's the most famous person you've interviewed?
Most famous. It was maybe a rapper. He was a rapper, 448 Reek. Or no, Big Ken Nuts.
Big Ken Nuts.
His rap name is Big Ken Nuts. Big Ken Nuts.
No way.
Huh.
And he made me emphasize the nuts.
Did he have big nuts?
I was trying, I was trying to see. I ain't gonna lie, but you know, he came in there with like 4 different YNs. You know what YNs are? Well, that's the trendy thing for a young nigger. Just so basically, remember I said the young generations that's walking around with guns and stuff. Yeah. Basically, those are categorized as YNs.
So like 12-year-olds with guns?
Pretty much 12 and up.
12 and up.
Yeah.
Wait, are you joking?
No, I'm serious.
Oh shit!
It's articles of.
So he was a gangster.
Yeah. Yep.
So you cover like more news, Christ. Right? You like to talk about news, or more like interview the actual person and kind of get it, or do you kind of chop it up like this?
Well, more so with people, what I'm most known for, what I do primarily is interviewing people.
Okay.
But I have branched out more into like commentary and like updating news and things like that.
Okay, so now you do it kind of what you were doing on Twitch, kind of having, you know, something where you're going over and you're kind of.
Well, here's his profile right here.
Holy guacamole! Look at that guy.
Look at that guy. Well, actually, that's you.
That's me. Shout out to Sydney.
Who is Sydney?
She's a yoga instructor. She was just telling me her story about how she left the corporate world to be a yoga instructor. This is a Baltimore Ravens super fan, the MF Flock Boys.
Oh, I've seen him, yeah.
That's the Flock Boys right there. Shout out to them.
Can we hear real quick what he says?
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, let me turn up. Oh, it's at 90. Holy shit. Oh, wait. Wait a second. We're having technical difficulties here at the studio.
Yeah, I don't have that many comments.
What it's doing. That's why it's stagnant, in my opinion, because nobody coming together. Like, come together, guys. Like, collaborate with each other. I don't give a fuck. If it's the littlest artist to the biggest artist, the littlest fan to the top fan, I'm going to come back and grab somebody back up to try to surpass me. And if that person surpassed me, I know they're going to do the same. So just come together, bro. Like, really.
Yo, dog, he's wearing X-Men Cyclops glasses up in this bitch.
Let me know, it was hot as hell. It was the AC was not on, and he kept the jacket on the whole time.
He did?
Yeah.
He wasn't sweating either.
I mean, I saw a little bit come out here from the back, but maybe he wiped it off or something. But yeah, my podcast is just talking about great people, and it's just so happenly that the coverage in Baltimore is so messed up. Like, our mayor is literally like a sassy black woman. Like, he'll get on the TV like
you said he, but she.
He's a man. He's a black. He's one of the first black mayors.
But he's a sassy black woman.
Yeah, like 5,000 gallons of diesel was dumped into the harbor water, and the mayor went on there. And he was like, "I ain't doing it, so I don't know what y'all asking me about it for." I'm serious. Like, this is on live TV.
When was when did that happen?
Like last weekend. Yep.
Damn.
I made
you don't even hear about it.
Yeah, I made a whole video
at least
about
down
it.
Here.
It's not out yet. I'm still working on it. But I basically made a whole video just commenting, because at first they said it was just 200 gallons, and then like literally a week later they was like, actually it's 5,000 gallons.
Bro, please don't tell me that another like ship crashed into a bridge and that's the reason why.
No, it's the hospital. They basically like was filling up their generators, and like they went 5,000 gallons over, and instead of like putting it somewhere, they just let it go down the drain.
Are you kidding me?
No, they're serious.
They gotta get fined by somebody.
That's not even. They gotta get fined by the EPA.
All they said, they was like, all right, yeah, we gonna clean it up. That's basically what they said.
Dude, bro, you know what? Let's talk about Baltimore a little bit, because all these fucking stories you're telling me, honestly, I find really hard to believe. But you're from Baltimore, so
you can literally look up the article. Like,
but no, I'm not saying I don't believe you. Okay. I find it hard to believe. That's it. Yo, what's up with that city, dog?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like it's a money hungry. It's a power money hungry city. Like, it's all the power people there. They just want more money, just more money. And they're like, they keep saying every year, $85 million for street instructors. But I know at least 12 streets that still got fat ass potholes that I grew up running around, you know? So it's just fucked, it's fucked,
Why do the people keep voting for the same leadership?
Because they dumb. The people are dumb. They're not informed. They don't know that all they see like, oh, black man, young black man, the mayor. He know what he doing because the demographic.
Yeah.
So that's all. The black people not watching the news and looking at these debates. They just go every year, go to the voting poll and be like, oh, that's the black guy, right? Yeah, he's from here.
You can't. You gotta be joking me, bro.
I'm not.
They vote based on race.
That's how we got the
Isn't
first.
that racist?
That's what I'm saying. That's literally we got the first black governor and the first black mayor was Baltimore. And they both black and they both don't give a fuck. But the governor just went to, in the midst of all these problems we having in Baltimore, he went to Japan and was like, yeah.
What do you go to Japan for?
Because he wanted, don't you know the maglev train, the fast train in China?
Yeah, the maglevs.
He was like, yeah, we're going to bring that to Baltimore. I'm like, we're in debt. How are we going to afford this?
Did they bring it?
No, that nigga was just like, he came back, he was like, it was a nice trip.
Had a nice time.
That's what I'm saying.
I heard Japan is actually really cool and pretty futuristic.
It is.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely on my bucket list. Japan.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it was a it was paid all by the taxpayer dollars. Him and like 25 other people went.
25?
Mm-hmm. And they went out there for like a whole month just in Japan, just looking at cool shit, like looking at fast cars. And he was like, oh, that's nice. I can see this in my.
So then, like, what's the message that you can provide Baltimoreans? Baltimoreans. What message can you provide Baltimoreans to reverse the leadership in that city, bro?
Well, I mean, what I've been doing, just covering it, try to just bring more light to it, try to bring up a more urban approach to it rather than just going to the news and like, this is a messed up situation. That's literally how our news is. It's like clones, like, you don't know how this happened. This is messed up.
It sounds like Family Guy.
It does,
I'm
bro.
so serious.
You almost sound like Stewie, man.
So yeah, that's I just try to cover stuff, cover up the messed up.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Cliff. Tampa Latest. Tampa Latest. But so we got a guy down here. He's got like 180,000 followers or some shit. His name is Cliff, and his Instagram is Tampa Latest. And he's like, yo, I don't just want to show the rosy side of Tampa. I also want to show all the fucked up shit that's happening in Tampa.
It's actually a good name.
He's like real news,
latest.
Bro.
Yeah, he's big. Like when I go to look at news, he covers all the latest news, what's happening in Tampa, any shootings, anything that goes on. It's like not always the bad side. It's the good side and the bad side, but a lot of people don't want to show the bad side too. There's bad sides to every city.
And he says, I don't give a fuck about showing the bad side because people need to listen to the bad side. And hey, shout out Cliff, Tampa Latest. Find him on Instagram at Tampa Latest. I think that's it. I was gonna say .com. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's nice. That's great that he's doing. That's what I aspire to do. Once I open up time and resources, because I wish I could devote my time for that, but I'm primarily trying to get the fuck out of Baltimore. Before even about what I like doing.
But what is there to do in Baltimore, like for fun? Like if somebody was going there to visit, just like we were like, hey, this is all the stuff there's to do in Tampa. What would you say there is? I mean, it seems like the Baltimore Ravens are a big deal in that city.
Yeah, they are
100%, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in the off season,
So what do
is
people
there?
do? Like,
oh yeah, we have festivals like Ad Fran. We just had JT. You know who JT is?
Yeah.
My bitches shaking titties with that ass out.
What? No, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Yeah.
But that's JT. She was there. We have good festivals. We have it's great. If you're from the right parts, we got like car meets and stuff and things like that. It just depends on what you like to do. We got a good athletic circuit. Like we have a good you can go pick up basketball almost at any open court you see. Like,
do you have to be black or can you be white?
You do have to be black.
But you don't qualify.
You don't qualify.
Yeah, just don't suck. Just don't suck. But they play hard and they play dirty, so just get accustomed to that. I remember the first time me playing outside, a nigga elbowed me in my chest. Oh, like, I'm 12 years old, sir. You a grown ass man.
It don't matter, man.
That's literally what he said. But yeah, Baltimore is nice. If the nightlife, though, we got hookah bars, things like that. Nice. But it is overtly expensive. Like, I wouldn't suggest going to the clubs unless you're into that scenic thing.
But they're all expensive, man. They all charge like fucking $500 for a bottle.
No, bro. You're talking about. Okay. Let me ask you a question. You go to a decent restaurant in Baltimore, not a chain restaurant, a decent local restaurant in Baltimore, how much are you expecting if you're going on a date?
Per person, I guess. You could
Oh,
say.
no, in total.
In
total.
total?
In total, it's a date.
let's
You're
see what-
paying for your chick.
Yeah.
Definitely like
How much? How much are you?
$100, $120. If we start getting drinks, it's gonna get up to $150.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
Jesus,
drinks.
bro.
I mean, it's the same thing in Tampa. You start getting drinks, they want to charge you for
For
you
a
know,
local restaurant, Manny?
No, well, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm saying
they
what
waxing.
local restaurant? Are you talking about a place where you're dining,
And
or
there's
a
no
place
free
where
Yeah,
you're at a
you're
bar?
no. I'm talking about a good place to have a date. You go in there, both of y'all get one appetizer, an entree each, and 2 drinks each.
Then dessert.
100, 120, 130.
That's not bad though.
That sounds about right over
Yeah.
here too.
Yeah.
But we
I mean-
conservative. We cheap. I don't play that shit. I'm like, show you the bottle in this car. You better not get no tequila shot. The hell is wrong with you? That's what I be saying. I be serious.
Yo, why don't you just take her to fucking McDonald's, dog? Call it a date.
That, if you eat too much McDonald's, you really would turn into a mutant ninja turtle.
That's fucking great.
Literally, like, I stay away from
Yeah,
that shit.
that is fucking good.
I stay away
dog.
from that
Well, I
shit.
mean, then you be going to Little Caesars and shit, dog.
I don't even go there. Mm-mm.
What?
I don't go. I don't eat.
You
those.
know that's the best pizza, right?
What is
Little Caesars, by far.
Are you tripping? Are you joking?
Yeah,
No,
he is
I ain't
He
joking.
has to be joking.
It's
You
just
ever
'cause
had the extra most bestest?
Hell no. I don't even
Okay,
like
then
cheese
how
like
do you
that.
know it's not the best pizza if you've never had the extra
You
most
don't have
bestest?
to have it. There's
I see the
definitely
people in there shopping. They don't look like they eating the best people.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to take it personal.
Just try.
Oh,
Papa
he's not gonna
John's.
take it personal.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
because
take it
you
personal.
personal.
I'm not going to take it personal.
Yeah, I guess you
So
have
then
a
what
franchise I
is
didn't know about.
what is the best pizza franchise then? It can't be a
I don't
local.
even like any of the
Pizza
franchises.
franchise.
I
Yeah,
don't-
but if you had to pick one,
Pizza Bowlies.
I've never fucking
I don't
heard
think
of
we have
that.
one of those here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't
I'm
have
sorry.
that. Yeah, we
I
don't
feel
have,
bad.
we don't have that trash from Baltimore.
Hey,
And
it's crazy. You know, Baltimore just got named for the second or third time in a row is the #1 dirtiest city in America. This is recently, like a couple weeks ago.
Dirtiest city in America.
In America, look it
Okay.
up. Baltimore dirtiest.
What
city in America.
is the dirtiest
No, you got to put the top 3 or something.
city in America?
Yep. Thought I was playing?
Oh my God, bro!
You thought I was joking?
I
told you.
did. Baltimore is, by House Fresh,
We gotta
is
do
the
better,
dirtiest
y'all. We
city
gotta
in
do better.
America.
I'm
Yo,
blown
dog,
away.
you
I'm-
for
I'm
the
blown
dirty.
away.
You know what? Spray some hand sanitizer.
Yeah, I
on
wouldn't
it.
even be mad. I wouldn't even be offended, honestly. If y'all sprayed the lights on when I got up, I wouldn't even be offended.
We gotta spray some lights on this motherfucker,
That's
dog.
crazy, bro.
You thought I was
Holy
joking?
I thought you
shit.
said the third.
I
It's
did.
the first.
No, he
I
said dirty.
Third time in a row.
Oh, that is the dirtiest.
I'm talking. It's a yearly thing.
Why
This
the
is like
fuck is it so
it's
dirty,
like second or
dog?
third time in a row we've been named the dirtiest city in America.
Jesus.
Bro,
Why
people
do
be
you
down
live
there
there?
dumping their messages in the woods, literally.
Why
Oh, that's
do
what it
you live there?
I was born there. I was born in the bad part.
Yeah, hey, just because you were born there don't mean you can leave. My parents were born in Cuba. They ain't there no
Well, ask
more.
him the same question, Chris. How come you haven't left Tampa?
How come you let him?
I love Tampa. That's why.
Oh no, I can't.
Tampa's the greatest city ever. Go Bucks, go Rays, go Lightning, Tampa Bay.
Oh hell no.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'd never get that excited about Baltimore.
Yeah.
Maybe no Lamar Jackson now. So I'm like, all right, Baltimore. Like,
I mean, you probably be excited about Justin Tucker because, you know, he raping everybody.
all right, I'm not
raping anybody.
I'm not a rape advocate, guys.
Yeah, clearly you might be.
But yeah, I do definitely 100%. That's my inspiration to leave Baltimore to start my environment. I feel like I've been,
And you're going to go to Texas.
yeah. I feel like I said, I'm not opening my butt all the way because I'm in Baltimore. If I open my butt in Baltimore, I'm gonna get fucking hepatitis B.
I can't tell if you're joking or
I'm serious, metaphorically.
Metaphorically. Thank you.
I'm not
for-
gay. I'm not gay.
Yeah, I mean, shit. What the fuck?
That's fucking hilarious.
But yeah, I do inspire to leave Baltimore.
Let me ask you a question. When you move to Texas,
Mhm.
are you going to become a Dallas
Hey, he hasn't made it.
Cowboys
He
fan?
hasn't for sure said Texas. It could be
He
Florida.
did say Texas.
Yeah.
Them mosquitoes, I scrape Florida off the list fast as hell.
Yeah.
It's them
So,
mosquitoes hate me.
would you be either a Cowboys fan or a Texans
He's still going to be a
fan?
Baltimore Ravens.
I'm still gonna be a Baltimore Ravens.
It
fan.
ain't where you're from. It's where you're at. Juicy J said it.
He did say that.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is that, look, if I live somewhere, I would support the local team. But if they play my team, I'm going to go with my Tampa Bay
Yeah,
Bucks.
where are you moving?
I'm not moving anywhere.
Exactly.
Not right now.
So it ain't
But-
where you're from. It's where you're
I
at.
don't even count it because, like I just said, I just turned 18. Now I'm still living with my parents.
And you know what? This is the problem with a lot of Tampa Bay teams. And we know this with the Rays,
Yeah.
right? a lot of people that move to Tampa are transplants. They do not live in the city of Tampa, which leads to low attendance at the Rays games and also at the Bucks games.
Also, it's just like baseball. It's just not entertaining to watch.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, you got people at the Yankee Stadium, you got people at the Red Sox stadiums that crowd that motherfucking stadium all day long.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you go over here, Steinbrenner Field, where the Rays are playing right now, and sometimes they can't sell it out, and it's only 13,000 people attending.
$7 a ticket too.
And it's $7 a fucking ticket, bro.
13 or something. It's like
Yeah,
really
it's
cheap.
mad cheap, and it still can't sell out, bro. At some point, you have to realize that the people that live in this city, Tampa, motherfucking Florida,
Our bandwagon fans.
are bandwagon fans.
Wow.
That's without a doubt.
That's a
That
lot
is
of fake
without a
people.
doubt. We were season ticket holders for the Bucks.
What?
Yeah.
But what happened?
Tom Brady left.
It's like, do you want to renew? We're almost sold out. I was like, Tom Brady just left. What do you mean you're almost sold out?
Yeah,
You think-
You know what's wild? They were trying to upsell
yeah,
the
they were trying
amount.
to upsell. They're like, oh
Yeah, we're going to charge you this much
yeah,
more.
This
It's
much
like,
more. I was like, Tom Brady just left. What are you guys talking about? They're like, oh, we're almost sold out. I was like, because of Baker?
yeah, but I mean,
Well,
I love me some Baker.
I will say that
I love me some Baker.
I love Baker now. At the beginning, I was like, "Oh, we're gonna suck. We're
So,
done."
all right, since you guys are sports advocates, can you tell us the future in sports? Who's going to win the next Super Bowl, and who's going to win the next NBA championship?
Okay.
The Kansas
Hey,
City
did you watch
refs.
the OKC and the Pacers
Yes, I did.
yesterday?
Yes,
that
I
was a
did.
good one.
Yeah, what's that series at? 3-3?
No, it's
they
done.
won. It's done.
Oh,
it's
it's
OKC.
done? Who won?
OKC, yeah.
OKC won?
They won yesterday. They actually won.
And then the Florida Panthers won NHL.
Yeah, the NHL, they won. But I would say Super Bowl, damn, I definitely like your Baltimore Ravens. I'm not going to lie.
They can't catch though.
But
I know their
Zay
receivers,
Flowers,
they're-
bro.
And I will say Lamar Jackson had a hell of a year last year, and I don't know how many fucking drop balls by the receivers. It was ridiculous.
Didn't they just draft a receiver?
If they had, I mean, Derrick Henry did his part. He absolutely played amazing.
Bro, they have DeAndre Hopkins, Zay Flowers,
DeAndre Hopkins is old
Rashad
as
Bateman,
fuck. Zay
LaJohte
Flowers is
Wester.
good.
Bro, are you kidding me? Their
Does he have-
receiving core is great.
Zay Flowers was the one that dropped the pass.
Yeah, and he's got.
Hey,
a lot
well,
of
he was a
potential.
rookie. He was a rookie,
Yeah,
right?
he's got a lot of potential, but yeah, he
Was
did
he a
drop a lot
rookie?
of fucking passes too.
Was he a rookie? He
But-
was a rookie,
yeah.
right?
I think this is his third year right here. This is third
Yeah,
year.
is it? Oh, was he? Was he? No,
He was
he's not a
drafted in
rookie.
2023, yeah.
Yeah, he's yeah,
So he was a 2-year.
yeah.
This is his third
So
year.
he should have.
And you know where he's from?
Where?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
y'all everywhere.
Do you know the number one state for college draft picks?
Florida.
Florida,
It's the state of Florida.
Something in
yeah.
water.
And wait, Georgia was right there too.
So it was Texas for the people that get drafted from Texas colleges. Okay, is the number one state that they get drafted from. But
I
where
don't
they're
think so.
born, where they're born is Florida.
I wanna
Is
see
Florida.
that one. The college with the most
No,
NFL
no.
draft picks.
Yeah, it's gonna be Texas.
It's not going to be Texas. It's
Yeah.
going to be Florida.
It's
Florida or Georgia. Go ahead. Check
It's
it.
the state where
No, you said the colleges.
Yeah, the colleges.
that have the most draft picks.
yeah,
Let's
the
see it.
colleges.
Let's see it.
All right, here.
I don't think it's-
We'll
I
do
think-
it. We'll do it because me and
And Zay
Max.
Fla-
What college?
What state produces the most NFL
No, we got to put what state.
NFL
what state-
draft picks? What state colleges?
Yeah, what state colleges?
produces the most?
Notre Dame.
What?
What? Okay. Maybe we asked the wrong question.
Yeah, it has to be.
What state? Bro, I don't know how else to
Georgia
ask
State
it.
down there in Georgia.
Yeah, it does.
Now we can
Right
ask
there,
this
look,
question.
right there. It says Georgia holds the record for most NFL draft selections by a college. Oh,
Okay,
that's just
or
a
we could
single
just say
college.
what state produces the most NFL draft picks? Florida. All right.
Wrong.
No.
Wrong.
This is where they're from. This is where they're from.
It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so
I'm pretty sure it's Georgia or Florida with the university.
Okay.
Oh,
All
just
right.
put university. Just
What?
put,
Yeah, there you go. What universities? What university produces universities produce the most NFL draft picks? Notre Dame, bro. Still,
Where is Notre Dame? Ohio.
Notre Dame is like up north, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Ohio, yep.
Damn, Notre Dame, huh?
What they doing up there?
But the players are born in Florida. So, where the fuck is Notre Dame at?
Ohio.
Was Ohio?
Ohio State, yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rudy.
Was Rudy Ohio?
Rudy.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows.
No,
how
I
to
know
do
that.
it.
Who's Rudy?
It's a movie about this little guy who always wanted to play for Notre Dame, and he never got one snap.
It's in Indiana.
Oh, in Indiana. Notre Dame's in Indiana.
I ain't never heard of that.
You've
Anyways,
never heard? Yeah, you should watch that movie, bro.
Going back to Chris's question, I'm gonna say, man, on the NFC. I mean, Super Bowl wise, I like Baltimore. No. The Bucks, even though they ranked the second, possibly offseason, they ranked the second best.
Bro, look at our
offense in the
receiver
league.
core, man.
Still
What? Look at our running back who should have been rookie of the year.
sophomore slumps. Don't ever forget it. People have
Come on,
Cadillac
man.
Williams. Cadillac Williams had a hell of a rookie
Cadillac
year.
never had a chance, bro.
Cadillac was fucking good.
He never had
And
a
he played
fucking
in the
chance.
SEC.
He never had a fucking
But
chance.
no, I like Baltimore Ravens.
You
and
said
then-
NFC.
Yeah, I like them honestly to win it. I mean, if they can catch
What,
the
the
ball,
Ravens?
the Ravens, man.
Because he's here?
No,
Yes, it's because I'm here.
That's
No.
exactly it,
Nope,
bro.
that would be my pick too. I would literally pick.
It's
them.
going to be the Chiefs. We all
Let
know
me just
that.
look at my
Oh,
standings.
100%.
No, I don't know, man. The Chiefs. I mean, what improvements have they made this
It's
offseason?
they. I'll tell you what they made. They had a headline judge. They had a back judge.
Oh, I do like Buffalo too. So
Oh, yeah,
I think
Josh Allen's a
I think in
beast.
the AFC Championship it's going to be Buffalo and Baltimore, and then I think Baltimore. Man, I feel like Buffalo might pull it off. That one's like a toss up for me
Yeah,
between
we
Buffalo
gonna-
and
we gonna
Baltimore.
lose against it.
And then in the NFC, I like surprisingly.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I'm just looking at the standings because I got to
Oh.
remember. Football season's been a little bit out. I'm like, who the I got to look at the teams again because I got to see how they did. But I mean, in the NFC, I do like. I mean, I like the Bucks, but I like the
You don't
Rams.
like Philly?
No, I like the Rams. I like Detroit. I like the Commanders. Out of the NFC,
Oh, God, Jaden
Detroit.
Daniels, bro.
I like Detroit, Washington, the Commanders, and the Bucks. And the
You know
Rams.
what? I like the Commanders. I like the Redskins.
The Redskins.
I like the
Redskins.
Redskins.
I love that
Yeah.
logo, man. I love that logo.
Dude, you
I
know
hate
that
they
the
got
logo, the person that it was modeled after, the family of that chief said they were upset that Washington removed it.
But there was so much controversy on the news. The news
No,
just
bro, it's the news,
yeah, the
bro.
news
It's
just
the
fucking blew it out of
wokeology.
proportion, and they were like, "Oh, people are pissed off." Well, why would you be pissed off if you got an NFL team?
That's what I'm saying. I want to know who the people. I want them to go point the camera at the people because they just be saying these people mad.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's like everybody's against everything, and then now all these changes. The Cleveland Indians, bro.
Hey, Guardians.
The Guardians. Oh,
Let's film a 15-minute one.
Okay, gotcha. All right, guys, we'll be back with Happy Hour Holidays. I know we're in depth here with all the sports teams. We're fucking hooked, but we'll be back with Blase Chris.
Whoop, whoop.
Welcome back to Happy Hour Holidays here at the Fabre Framework Studios.
Finally, it took you fucking 3-4
I said it
segments.
before.
You said it
the last
before.
time.
No,
Yeah, I just-
don't be on his side.
I should have opened it up with it because I forget to open up. But this is the Fabre Framework Studios, and if you are in need of producing your own podcast, Sean Fabre back there can
God.
help make your dreams come true. You can talk shit and have your logo and everything, and it's going to be.
And you can have people from Baltimore, Maryland come in.
They got to clean the chair after me. They might have to replace it. I'll switch it out with that one.
Oh, shit. Are you sure, Monsieur Candy? You remember that? You don't watch movies?
I do. It's just I don't even know what movie you're talking about.
What does
Jesus.
Chris like to do on his spare time besides documenting and
And
you know,
banging
do you
holes
take-
and going to strip clubs.
Do you
dog.
take photos and stuff like that? Like, what do you like to do on your spare time?
Shit.
I mean, obviously you do the podcast too. But
Usually on my spare time, I got fucking footage to edit.
yeah,
so
that's what you're doing.
Or I just think about
Preach.
my next ideas. Like, I mean, I really don't have leisure time. Like, I barely get to leisurely do anything.
Because I mean, the editing it takes time. I mean, without a
Yeah,
doubt.
no shit.
It's a break and a half.
It's a-
That's what I
Actually, I could save you some time. We'll talk off camera on
Okay,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I'll give you some programs that you can use.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That would definitely help.
So Sean, I mean, as far as the Super Bowl, I'm gonna pick the Buffalo Bills. Now, after I narrowed it down and I looked at the standings, I'm gonna go Buffalo Bills. And I'm gonna go the Detroit Lions. Two franchises that have not have not won a Super Bowl. Detroit never making it to the Super Bowl. I'm going to go with both of them, and I'm going to go Buffalo Bills.
So you're going for two teams, never been to the Super Bowl. Well, actually, no. The
Bills
went four
times in a row.
and lost with Jim Kelly.
But they've never won a Super Bowl.
I'm going
to go Buffalo Bills win
and
a Super
Detroit that has never been to a Super Bowl.
So I'm going to go Detroit.
So you're going for the no bowl.
Yeah.
The no bowl Super Bowl.
I'm going to go Buffalo Bills.
You know what? You think Josh Allen just got married to Haley Steinfeld?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's a bad bitch.
Can I see it?
Yep.
Ooh,
Yes, you can. Yes, absolutely.
Preferably from the back.
All right, so we're gonna type in Haley.
What movie was she in?
Don't worry about the movie. Just look at her, okay? And then we're gonna go bikini.
Twitter.
And then we're gonna go images.
Oh, definitely got her from the back.
First of all,
guacamole.
bad bitch.
Bad bitch, as some would say. Oh yeah.
All right, from the back, she ain't bad.
She ain't bad. Little
She's
boy
a white
butt.
girl.
See, I call that the little boy butt.
Yeah. You know what? She looks better on her Instagram.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
funny, dude.
You know what? We're gonna have to go on Instagram because she doesn't look
she's
that
all right.
good. Nah, dog. Nah. When you see her face,
I mean, her face is very pretty. But
Hey, yeah, that's the only thing that makes you come, dog.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Look at this. Look at
She
this
a baddie.
bad bitch, dog.
Oh yeah, she was a fairy.
she's a pretty girl, no doubt.
Yeah, she ain't bad.
She ain't bad.
I mean, she got beat down by Michael B. So
Oh yeah, that put me
you
up.
know that happened.
Yeah.
You know during
And then
the
she
set
told-
of Sinners.
She told Josh, I know you don't know about this, but this is Hollywood. This is
Well,
what
they-
people do.
So they got married like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So now he's got his wife,
More stable.
more stable.
He
Josh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Josh Allen. I mean, for you, Chris, what would you say top 3 quarterbacks in the league right now? Obviously, Lamar's probably going to be up there without a doubt.
he's obviously going to say Lamar's number one.
No, I wouldn't put him at number one.
Good.
All right, well, who
I
would you
would
put?
put-
Let's go 5 because 3 is tough.
What's that guy name?
In no particular order.
Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield? Oh, come on, bro. You know
You
what
put
the
him in
fuck
top
you-
5, really?
I think I like him. I think I like him.
You
Yeah.
put him in top 5
I think I like he
out of the 32 starting quarterbacks.
I think I like him.
Damn, dog, you see, we're underrated.
No, I mean we are.
So for
definitely-
NFC, instead of your bullshit Detroit, who always loses to the Bucks,
I just don't think the Bucks defense got it, man. Bucks defense.
Who the quarterback on the Lions?
on the Lions?
Jared Goff,
Yeah, Jared Goff.
Oh yeah, okay.
So Super Bowl winner.
He's
Super Bowl winner.
I'll tell you something.
Jared Goff.
Are you sure he's Super Bowl? I thought no, he's not. Matt Stafford. He left. Then Matt Stafford won the fucking Super Bowl.
No, Jared Goff won the Super Bowl for Philly in.
Yeah, you're full of shit. Jared Goff played for the LA Rams, got drafted there number 1 overall, and then went to the Detroit Lions in a swap with Matthew Stafford.
I could not
Beam.
remember that.
Boom.
Wait.
I can't even
So
remember that shit.
who was the Phillies quarterback?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles. My bad. They look the same. They're white.
But yeah, I don't
Yeah,
really
this guy.
I don't really have
So
any-
look at this guy real quick, just so you can see the difference. So Jared Goff.
Not even look. Jared Goff.
They
looks
look exactly
Oh,
the
hell
same,
no.
bro.
like, he looks like Napoleon
They look
Dynamite.
exactly the
He
same.
looks
Here,
like
let
Napoleon
me
Dynamite.
right there.
No,
Come on, bro.
They don't look alike.
maybe
Are you kidding me right
just a
now?
little bit.
They look exactly the same, dude.
I'm the worst person to ask. I think all white people look the same.
They look exactly the same.
It's like that was it.
They look exactly the same.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
it was Family
Chris,
Guy.
you on my side?
I think I am. I think,
Yeah.
but I'm a bad judge.
Yeah, well, just like all Chinese people look the same.
Jackie Chan. Jackie
Jackie
Chan.
Chan.
Jackie Chan.
Oh my
That was from.
goodness.
I think that was from Family Guy. No, was it Family Guy? Damn it, man.
I'm not racist, so I don't know.
I'm not racist either.
You don't have to be racist to fucking see the movie.
Wow,
or the
why are you
show.
getting so emotional there, buddy?
So tell me about the married life, guys.
Don't do it.
Well, married life is, married life was fun, but the more you wait. So here it is. So in a nutshell, most millennials have waited until their 30s to get married because we've been a little bit more. We've been more selfish with our time, right?
Mhm.
So now you get married in your 30s, and then you try to accelerate everything. So what happens is buy a house, have kids, all that shit. You lose out on spending more
Sex life.
time with your significant other because you're trying to fast forward.
Damn.
You know, because you don't want to have kids when you're fucking 40, because then by the time, if you have kids when you're 40, then they're going to be fucking 20 when you're 60. I mean, and then, you know, who knows how long we're going to last.
My parents had me at 40.
They had you at 40?
Yeah, my father was
remember,
60,
his oldest
65.
brother is what?
Do they seem like, I mean, you're
Are they still married?
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
I think so. Shit, they ain't tell me nothing.
So your dad didn't go to the grocery store and never came back?
He did that. He did that with the kids he had before, and then he did that, and then it was my mother that he fell in love and didn't have me basically.
So you mess with your stepbrother and sister, you go, yo, listen, my bad, dude.
I just found out that it was animosity towards us. Like they looked at me like differently because I had my father in my life technically.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Seriously? Holy shit, man.
It is what it is, though.
So siblings are
It's
going
not
to be
your
jealous.
fault. It's
What
not,
the
yeah,
fuck do?
it's not like your
Yeah,
fault.
all you did was get born.
But I will say the kids is definitely something that there's no way you can prepare for. Like once you have
I don't have kids, just
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I got a 3-year-old and then I got a about to be a 10-month-old. And bro, there's nothing. The amount of patience, I can't even stress this enough. The amount of patience.
You look upset.
That's
just
what
by
I'm saying.
talking
He hit one of
about it.
these.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
bro, the amount of patience that you have to have with kids is fucking astronomical. I don't think you will ever be upset if you can deal with your kids, because kids push you to the point of no return. You know?
Shit.
You know, so it's a tough gig. I mean, do I love them? They give me a smile. I'm back. I'm back. Like, you know. Oh,
But then there's a time where you just
But you got to get used to this. Baba, 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 Mama, Mama, Mama. I mean, this is like probably 1,000 times a day.
shouldn't you be happy that
Oh,
somebody
no,
wants your attention
Oh no,
that
but I'm
bad?
just yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, if you're
I don't
fucking
know.
sitting there for 2 seconds trying to get some peace, I mean, it's awesome seeing them grow up. It's so awesome to see them grow up. It's so awesome for them to take liking to what you like. You know, like I watch the Bucks, and my son sits there and he watches the Bucks with me, even at a young age. And I love that. And then, you know, I love seeing him in sports. Like, you know, like I take the time to play with him.
What
so
sports
that
is he in?
he's in soccer.
Oh, that's hot.
What's he playing?
Well, I mean, he played.
What position?
Oh, I mean, it's not a position at that age. You know?
So they're just
At
running
that age,
around kicking a ball?
Yeah, I started them at like fucking 2. They're even doing soccer drills. I took them to the first one where the parent has to be involved in the practice, because the kids aren't fucking, they got no attention span.
Mm-hmm.
You tell them, hey, go run over there. They're fucking running this way. Mm-hmm. The other guy's picking grass. The other guy's like fucking by the goal. One of them's crying on the floor. Like, this is a fucking clusterfuck. At 3 years old, all right, so now 3 years old,
You should put him in golf.
he's
bro.
a little bit better, but there's still kids running around fucking screaming, zombies, zombies. The dad's
hell?
like pissed off.
Zombies.
Yeah, I don't know. This one kid, bro, every practice,
Is he
would just
retarded?
run around and just scream zombies. And his dad would be like, come on, man, just sit down for a second. Listen to your coach,
the
you
hell?
know? And then, you know, like their attention span is
Are you
terrible.
kidding me?
Was it a white kid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, it's screaming zombies.
Yeah, he's like, and then the other guy, the other kid on the field is like, he's pretending to be a dragon. He's like sitting there, he's like, I'm like, what the fuck is this kid doing, dude? And then literally when they gave him the little medals at the end of the,
Why are you pushing?
when
the
they gave
mic-
him the little medals, he's like, he turns around to all the parents, he goes,
What the hell?
and we're like, what the fuck?
Bro, what the fuck
I
kind
know.
of league you got him in?
Yeah, it's a regular beginner's
Is this
league.
like a fucking RPG league, bro?
But all I can say I was the proudest father, because my son, he was scoring
He's
goals.
the only normal one.
Yeah, well, he was,
Wow.
scoring,
I mean,
he was
shit.
scoring goals. He was. I mean, I practiced with him a pretty good amount, so I was so proud to be a dad that, you know, the whole session, because I was like, every
Why
time
didn't you put him in golf, man?
Well, because his attention span. Once again, bro. The guy. I mean, I had him swinging the club when he first.
Let me
was
ask you
born.
a question. How many rich USA-born athletes have played soccer?
Yeah, you're right. It's slim to none. But you know, he wants to play football, but it ain't gonna happen with Mama.
Actually, you know
That
what?
hurts.
Yeah, I know. And Mama's like,
You tell Mama, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna put my kid wherever
"No,
I
you go
want.
ahead and tell her that, because I ain't gonna tell her.
Football
that shit."
hurts. I'm the kid. I remember being in your kid's shoes when my father did that. Yeah, fuck him. Put him in football.
Oh, yeah.
They fucked me up.
Yeah.
I don't play it now.
What'd
That's
you
on
play?
me. I play wide receiver,
Okay. Well, they didn't really fuck you up, did
but
they?
I got hit by a lineman, and that nigga.
How old?
I was about like 12, 13 in that
Oh
age.
shit! So big enough to
And
get
that
hit.
man
Yeah.
was a grown ass man. Oh, he was a lineman, and he
They do look
tackled
like
me.
grown men.
He hit me hard as hell. Then I'm on the ground like, And this nigga took his cleat and like stomped it on my helmet face, so like all the dirt from his cleat just fell in
What
my
an
face.
asshole.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, wait a second. That's not even. That's a flag, bro.
bro, he did that, and it was in practice.
Unnecessary.
He was on my team.
It was in practice. He was your
He
teammate.
was on my team. I knew that nigga mother.
Fuck?
I was like, yeah, this is my last game. This is my last
That's it, man. I'm pissed off.
You know what's funny? I hear about that a lot because we have a few football players that come into our studio, and they all say the same thing. The only reason I started playing football is so I could hurt another person legally.
That's really what they think. That's a whole different breed of person.
Yeah, it is, man.
Yeah.
Like somebody touched their butt. 100%.
Oh my God, we're going back to the rape, dude.
I'm sorry. Maybe I.
You know what? We need to ask the question. Christopher.
Yeah.
Blase.
Yes, sir.
Were you raped?
No.
Okay.
Nobody never followed me.
But you keep talking about butt touching.
Hey, it's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor?
It's an easy way to explain.
Is that a
anything.
metaphor in the black community? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not understanding.
I don't give a fuck what they think. They know. Not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna talk down my old people. I'm on my
So what can you leave the audience with, Chris, as far as like any like any education, motivation that you could leave the audience, creating your own
Non-rape
podcast?
related.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, non-rape.
Well,
What
what can you tell the audience that would leave them with some kind of, hey, Blase Chris, hit me with some knowledge?
And we got more time than that. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be long because, like I just said, I just turned 18, so I'm not about to say.
God, he's 25, guys. He's fucking 25, dog.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know anything about life because I don't know anything. I'm still learning this by myself. But just the curiosity is gonna get you far, and don't listen to nobody that's not doing it themselves.
He's talking about curiosity and rape. This
Yeah.
is interesting. I'm just surprised. That's
Well,
it.
I like what he says because I mean, at the end of the day, who you want to get your opinions or mentorship from, or somebody that you're aspiring to try to be. Like, hey, we love our parents. They raised us, but at the end of the day, are you guys millionaires?
Damn,
Some parents might be.
He's gonna trash our parents.
No, I'm not trashing our parents.
My
but
parents want me to be a bus driver.
Yeah, well.
I'm serious.
Oh well, our parents wanted us to be engineers.
But at the
We
end
went
of
to
the-
school for it.
But at the end of the
Holy
day,
moly.
you gotta do what you're passionate about, because if you don't do that, then you're gonna be miserable your whole fucking life.
That's
So,
right. And sometimes maybe all you want to do is sit in front of a camera and talk some bullshit with cool ass people.
yeah, but if you need to do something out of necessity to make money first and then work on your dream,
Prostitution.
it's okay.
Prostitute.
Prostitution.
Well, you said to make money and
I'm not selling my ass. I know I joked about that was if it was still $6 an hour.
Yeah,
Maybe,
$6.
maybe I could say.
I wish it was $6 an hour. $5.25 was a little rough around the edges.
Yeah,
man.
let me tell you something. I mean, we own a business, and I wish minimum wage was where it was when we started working.
I wish I would have asked y'all about that more.
What?
About being business owners. I want to. That's my.
Well, we're
aspiration.
still recording,
No,
bro.
we're still recording. It was 15. We got another 10 or whatever.
Okay, just you don't
Yeah.
have to. You don't have to
Alright.
give me a speech, but
Yeah.
like give me a motivational speech into going into business. I of course.
Oh,
I
I'll-
want to keep my
I'll-
9 to
I'll
5
give you a
job.
Well, I mean,
motivational speech.
one thing. Well, yeah, but one thing I did like what you said, Chris, is that your spare time is all worked into editing and all that stuff. So you're using your spare time wisely. But literally, when you start a business, it is tough to do it when you have a family. Luckily, we started when we were single, or we didn't have any attachments, because it's really tough unless you're not doing 100%.
It really helps me get the best grades possible.
But I can't say that you have to work Sunday to Sunday from the time you wake up, which is going to be fucking 5 a.m.
Well,
and then you're going
no,
to sleep at 3.
or we could just give him a
Yeah, it
motivational
is.
speech.
My brother used to do motivational videos.
What? He did this?
Yeah, he did this.
Oh my goodness.
Life is defined by Webster's dictionary
that you?
as the ability
What the hell?
to grow and change. You
Off
have
the
it
crack.
within you. You have the faculty to create your own dreams. Yes, there will be tough times. There will be times where you tell yourself, I can't do it. There's no possible way. I give up. But your ability to forge ahead will produce a person that you could not have conceivably fathomed. A person who does not only take success as an opportunity, but as a birthright, something that is owed to you. Remember, your emotions will do nothing but hinder you and destroy your dreams. You need to accept where you are. If you're in a low place, if you're in a place you don't want to be, first acknowledge you're there. Learn to push yourself. This point cannot be stressed enough. If you do not push yourself, you will fall into a comfortable position where all your dreams have been flushed down the toilet of regret and of stagnation. But above all, make sure to take a leap of faith on yourself. You see, you can sit here, you can whine, you can cry about your situation, or you can pick yourself up.
Holy moly.
One thing that must be noted is that the worst lies one tells are those lies they tell to their self. See, life is about having new experiences, but you can't do that when you live in fear. When life becomes difficult, when it becomes too hard to handle, when the pressure becomes so extreme, you feel like you're going to be crushed. Remember one thing, that in life, under treacherously pressured situations, two people are formed. One is the person who is weak and gets crushed, and the other will turn into a magnificent diamond. See, nobody had a problem being weak. No one's ever had a problem giving up, but it only takes the powerful and resilient to rise among the elite, the diamonds, as others stand from the shadows. Oh, all they should shine. Remember, the light only shines on those who decide to flip the switch. Don't cower in the darkness. That's not what you want to be. Become the person you were destined to become. Do not let the streetcar of success pass you by.
Oh!
Because I guarantee you, a missed opportunity is the worst failure.
Boom, there's your motivational speech right there,
You
dog.
answered my question.
There it is.
Holy mackerel. I need to get up, go. I need to leave. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Thank you guys.
No,
Yeah,
without
dog.
a doubt, man. Appreciate you coming
And
on.
I
Chris.
filmed that when I was your age.
Holy guacamole.
What it basically is nonstop. You got to be fucking laser
Hustle,
focused.
hustle.
Yeah, laser focused. There's no holidays. There's no, hey, I'm going to chill with my friends. It's basically Sunday to Sunday, as 2 hours of sleep. You're fucking working nonstop. Your family's thinking you're crazy. Everybody is like, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. Nothing's going to happen. And you have to believe in yourself.
Don't do it. Why are you
don't-
quitting your
why
job?
Are you quitting your job? You have, 401k, health insurance, you're retards, whatever. We heard it all. And
Yeah.
guess what? While everybody was at Christmas Eve,
We
Thanksgiving,
were working.
we were working.
Holy moly.
We were out there working. There was no 4th of July.
Yeah,
there was no Christmas. There was no nothing.
I'm taking a break to go hang out with my friends. There was nothing. It was eat, sleep, work.
See, I understand that, and I inspire.
And then we got to the point where we're at now.
Yeah, which is now you got
Now we're talking and drinking a White Claw at fucking 11:52 a.m.
across. We got 30 employees across the state of Florida. And
But I'm sorry. I do want to ask. Like I see. I understand that, and I want to dedicate myself. But like, what is that path to finding yourself to dedicate? I feel like I'm just looking for.
Read a lot of fucking books.
we
bro.
did audiobooks. Man, we were in the car a lot because we had to go to all the shoots. So every drive it'd be start a new book and listen to that book until the end, and it helped us scale our business to get more knowledge.
And I think we read
And-
like 25 books.
25 books.
Well,
Listen-
I
listen,
say read,
yeah,
listen.
and then
to
Les
25
Brown
books.
and motivational
And Les
video.
Brown.
Because there's gonna be days just like any day where you're just like, man, I don't fucking want to do this shit, and then you need that motivation once again. Whatever video helps you get back into that mindset you got to have it ready. So when you're feeling like I'm not motivated, you're going to get motivated.
And actually, after this episode is over, I want to show you the video that completely changed my life.
Holy shit.
It's only like 5 minutes and 32 seconds, but I think it can help you. But you have to make a conscious, deliberate effort to change your life.
Yeah.
And and I don't know anything about you, Blase. I mean, Chris, we literally met today and we spoke on Instagram. So I don't know if you have made those conscious, deliberate efforts, but this video it rewired my brain to the point where I realized what I'm doing today is not enough because life is so short, dude. Life is very short. Are you a Christian, man?
Yes, sir.
God bless, right? Let's go. I'm a Christian man as well. And I love God. I love Jesus, the Holy Trinity, all that bullshit. But he doesn't change your life.
Mm-hmm.
What he does is he gives you options to change your life. And it's whether you decide to take the path that he provides you in order to change your life. So making a conscious, deliberate effort to change your life is the only way to go. But, I mean, you're doing good. I know that. I mean, I know a smart person when I see one.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Thank
right.
you, sir.
Yeah, no, really appreciate you coming on, Chris. You know, it's been a pleasure having you on, coming all the way from Baltimore, Maryland. I hope you enjoy Tampa Bay. You know, besides the mosquitoes, you know, enjoy it during the day. But really appreciate you coming on. Appreciate everybody listening to us for Brave Framework Studios. Happy Hour Holidays. I know there's a whole bunch of fans out there that listen to us. So, man, thank you for the support. And we're going to keep bringing great guests like Blase Chris to our session so you can get educated, get informed, and continue to drive towards your dreams. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.